Which AI crypto projects are worth investing in? That's the question I'm answering today by ranking 11 of them in a tier list. But to be honest, I've been extremely skeptical of these AI crypto projects. I probably rank most of them D tier or even F tier if the list went that low. But that'd be a boring video, so I'll just rank them relative to each other to spread out the ratings a bit. Now, the first project is associated with this funny looking humanoid robot called Sophia.
I won. This is a good beginning of my plan to dominate the human race.
The project is SingularityNET, and they didn't actually build or design Sophia. They just have a decentralized marketplace of AI services, some of which are utilized by Sophia. Their marketplace includes a bunch of different services like language translation, image processing, sentiment analysis, you name it. And their ultimate goal is to make AI development easier by letting all of those services integrate and work with one another. Now, on a high level, I think this is a good idea, but perhaps they don't really need all the token and blockchain stuff to do what they're trying to do. Also, their marketplace is pretty lacking in terms of adoption. Like if you go look at their services, they barely have any usage. So relative to the rest of these projects, I'm giving SingularityNET a B. Not the worst, not the best, just average. Next up, we have Fetch Network, or Fetch AI. Now, this is a prime example of why I hate a lot of these AI crypto projects. They're just full of incoherent buzzwords like blockchain, machine learning, and AI for the machine-to-machine economy. Ultimately, if we look past those buzzwords, they're a data exchange protocol. Like they let different agents or devices work together to share data and form an economy per se. They're trying to target all sorts of industries like smart cities, supply chain, energy. Like this is the same stuff we heard back in 2017, which we already know doesn't work for blockchain. And lo and behold, this project was founded back in 2017, so it all makes sense now. I mean, they did have some legit partnerships, but you know how those are. Most of them were just pilot programs and never went anywhere in terms of mass deployment or mass adoption. So I'm giving them a C, and that may be even a bit too generous. Next up, we have Ocean Protocol, a project similar to Fetch in some ways, but also better. Like they started in 2017 and they're also focused on creating a data marketplace or data economy. And you may be thinking, well, what does that have to do with AI though? It doesn't directly, but AI researchers do need data to train their models on. So this kind of protocol and platform helps them get access to the data they need. Ocean also has a special feature called Compute to Data that lets researchers access datasets without actually revealing the underlying data. So that's super clutch for privacy. I think my only gripe is that they don't have that many datasets right now, like a little over 400 are published at time of shooting. But all things considered, their approach is interesting, and they're not as fluff as other projects, so I'm giving them an A. Next, we have a project that's been shilled across crypto Twitter way too much these days. But before I share what that is, you gotta check out the new deals and discounts page on my website. I put all my affiliate links there, many of which give you discounts on amazing products. Like Guardio is a security tool that protects you from getting hacked or phished. CoinLedger is a crypto tax tool that you can try for free. And Tangem is a completely reimagined hardware wallet that I've been using lately. I have discounts for all three, and you'd be supporting the channel if you use my link, so go check them out below. Alright, so that hyped up project would be none other than Big Data Protocol. Now, it's actually more data related than AI related, but people group these two niches together, and I'm not really sure why. Like on CoinMarketCap, in their categories page, it's AI and big data, not just AI. Anyways, this project is very similar to Ocean Protocol, and they even have a collaboration going on together. But Big Data Protocol is much younger, like they launched in mid-2021, and they're super low market cap. Their GitHub looks dead, and they're supposedly still in prototype stage to this day. So I'm ranking it a D, maybe even F if there was an F tier. And all the influencers on crypto Twitter shilling this, I'm disgusted with them. I mean, sure, it could rock it, but so can Shiba Inu, so just keep that in mind. Now, this next one combines AI and NFTs. Oh my god, it's the future! Well, that's what some folks on Telegram were telling me at least. But this is probably gonna disappoint them because I'm not a fan at all. Anyways, the project is Alethea AI, and they let you create smart avatars that interact with you using AI. They call them intelligent NFTs, or iNFTs. And I don't know if I should shake my head or laugh. Their NFTs are embedded with AI animation, voice recognition, and generative abilities. But honestly, this entire thing just feels gimmicky. Like they created Character GPT, which is clearly trying to ride the ChatGPT hype wave. So it's an easy D tier for me, F tier if I could. I mean, if you can give me one good use case for INFTs, then I may change my mind. But for now, I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. Now, next up we have Kambria, an old school project, and I know someone who used to work for them, so I don't want to hate on them too much. But if I'm being honest, I see zero use case for them. Like, they describe themselves as an open innovation platform that brings together researchers, developers, and businesses to work on deep tech areas like robotics and AI. Supposedly, their platform incentivizes and rewards those teams so that they can work harder to advance those areas. But it all just seems so unnecessary. People are already doing great work in those areas without something like Kambria. And have they even facilitated anything meaningful since their launch? I don't think so. And it looks like yet another solution searching for a problem. So yeah, to the D tier they go. Sorry Kambria team, I do like y'all otherwise. But enough with the negativity, because this next project is a good one, perhaps even the best one out of this bunch. It's called The Graph, and it's not even an AI project per se. I guess people put this in that category because all the AI crypto projects heavily utilize the Graph's infrastructure to even operate. So the Graph helps other projects handle and access blockchain data. In fact, most dApps out there are utilizing the Graph to get the on-chain data they need. That's why you can think of them as the Google for blockchain data. I think the best part about them is that they're solving a real problem, because storing and querying blockchain data is a huge hassle for projects. So the Graph is like a godsend for them. Also, their GRT token is solid from a utility and tokenomics perspective. That's why I'm giving them an A. And it's kind of funny that one of these few A-tier projects isn't even trying to lean into the AI hype. But this next project is 100% trying to lean into the hype. They're called Matrix AI Network, and they're building an AI training platform that uses their blockchain to manage computing power, data, and AI models. Those three components are the core of AI technology after all. And one cool thing they're doing is putting some of their network's computing power towards AI services like cancer diagnosis, image recognition, and financial modeling. But honestly, reading their website just turned me off a bit. It's full of hype and buzzwords trying to reel investors in. And they're super small, like 40 million market cap, and that's after the AI hype made them rocket a lot. So overall, they're like a discount version of SingularityNET, and for those reasons, I'm putting them in the C tier. Next is a project I haven't even heard of before. It's called Cortex, and they're bringing AI onto the blockchain. I'm talking AI-enhanced dApps, AI models and smart contracts, and things like that. It kind of sounds cool, but it also looks like a dead project. Just go click around their website and you'll see what I mean. So for that reason, it's an easy D tier. Now this next one is a bit different because it's not really AI or big data. It's called iExec, and they're building a decentralized cloud computing platform. So it's like Amazon Web Services, but decentralized. They let entities rent out computing power, data, and services to get rewards in return. Now the good stuff about iExec is that they're actively developing their project, and they have a larger market cap relatively speaking, plus they got some big name partnerships under their belt. That being said, their adoption is minuscule, and that's why I'm giving them a C. Now this next one is a real OG project that I actually bought back in 2017, but also sold a bit later. It's called Numerai, and it's an algorithmic hedge fund that uses machine learning, data science, and blockchain to operate. It's actually a very unique idea because they let data scientists around the world build models for trading stocks, and everyone submits their model to the system. The system then builds an overarching meta model, which they actually use to trade on the market. Surprisingly, they have decent portfolio returns on a risk-adjusted basis. Now, as for their token, it's mainly for rewarding the data scientists whose model performed better. But I guess the only thing to note is that the token itself isn't tied to the fund's performance. So even if the fund kills it, the token holders don't necessarily see the benefit. So all things considered, I'm putting them in the A tier, but do keep in mind what I said about their tokenomics not being the most holder friendly. Wow, look at this beautiful list. But did you notice I didn't put any in the S tier? You already know why. Also, I bought some of these AI crypto projects, but I'm gonna treat them like meme coins, aka take aggressive profits and don't get married to them. Just let me know if I missed anything, and don't forget to check out my affiliate deals linked below.